showdown in the Sunshine State. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage run after run and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua's early career, yeah, it was known for injuries. Maybe not being as durable and as available as you want in a top 10 pick. But the last few years, he's taken great strides to rewrite that narrative. Remember, this was a guy that rewrote the record books in Hawaii, won a national championship at Alabama, and nobody questioned the accuracy of that left arm. It was just the availability, well, that he's had to rewrite, and he's done a heck of a job.
It's a gain of 17 on that one, and it'll be first down, Miami.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And they were all over that reverse. He's tracked down behind the line.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard, well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. Second down. Tua now from the gun. That's caught. Devon Achane.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Third and just 2 to go. Third and short, Mostert. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again. Here's Tua. This finds Smith. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, here's Tua. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route. and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again, following the sack. Completes this one to Hill. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Aubrey puts it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Parker Washington with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence has had a remarkable career. Over 50 starts in high school and a winner all the way along. National champion and 3-year starter at Clemson, and really a starter from day one after the first pick in the draft in Jacksonville. The key for Trevor at this level, though, is to do it season in and season out. That's what the greats before him have done. The Bradys, the Mannings, the #1 picks of the past. If you want to become a great and you want to take your game to another level, you got to do it year in and year out.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They go right back to Etienne. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. David Long getting to the spot that time.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be Dolphins football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Counter give to Mostert. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Going play action, Tagovailoa. He's trying to lay it in deep along the right sideline. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Now, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Has a man, it's Achane. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46. So that connection for a 1st will bring us to the end of the 1st. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Tagovailoa off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got Smith. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. Got his target. It's Hill. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They motion Waddle over left. They go play action with Tagovailoa. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Dolphins make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game. Sanders all set to send it away. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Second drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Bronk. It's 10-0 partway through here. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. First down, and they go right back to him. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
ETN gets it on the draw. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Has a lane inside the 35. And he's down all the way to the 30. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
1st and 10 now from the 30. ETN again. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. It's a gain of 8, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Lawrence working from the gun. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
That pass caught by Strange. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Now it's Lawrence. The throw is caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's 2nd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Davis, the motion man right. From the shotgun, Lawrence. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He's on the move. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a 1-score game before halftime. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Barrios now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Dolphin offense taking over late in this half. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. On first down, here's Tagovailoa. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He beams one deep right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins will add to their lead at the end of the half. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game. Sanders all set to send it away. Dearness Johnson to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jaguars down running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he gets him around 6 there. It's Kader Kohou up to make that play. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. So we've reached halftime down here in Miami. The Dolphins have the lead. Now it's up north to Orlando for a look around the league. We've got Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. It was a strong first half from the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Hewlett.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Sanders all set to send it away. Washington now to return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Jaguars returning their offense and this running back to the field. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. They've got first down from the 31. Throwing from the gun here. Hitting Ingram on the slant. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. They motion the tight end over. From the 41. ETN on the catch. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Got a man, it's Thomas. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. He takes it himself. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Quick slant here to Kirk. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Lawrence throwing here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Here he goes on the bootleg. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game.
Jaguars 14.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. Oh, he's showing some burst on his return. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. Connection made to Raheem Mostert. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Darnell Savage brings that to an end.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Escapes out to the line. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Well, your internal clock right there, it has got to be tuned up a little bit. Plenty of time. In this league, if you get 3 seconds to throw the ball and it's not out of your hands, that responsibility falls on you as a QB. But give some credit to the defense, who was able to get home and get the sack.
Now it's Jake Bailey, who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Let's see what he can do on the return. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Jaguars back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lawrence to throw it. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Finding Davis. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Jaguar 1st down.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Lawrence now off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Tua out of the pistol. That's incomplete left side. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Tight end in motion right. It's Mostert on 2nd down. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Tagovailoa on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Third and 4 coming up now. In motion left is Beckham. Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it'll be Jaguars football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go. Takes the handoff, now to throw. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a